unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since.
All right, Coach, the bright lights of Broadway just to the east of us, and we are under the lights as well at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the New York Jets. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Set, when it is.
It's our time.
Express!
Shoot! Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Watch the run. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Check pass, check.
Express!
Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go.
To throw is Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks, and here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Kill.
Third and long, it's Newton. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Check nickel.
Go. Buzz. Be ready.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my boys' member. Last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. They shakes him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Patrick Owasor. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. On third down, here's Eckler. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Fielded about a yard deep. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The tackle by Nick Vigil. A gain of 9. Brings up second and 1.
On second down, it's Bell. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
On first down, it's Newton. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a first down carry by Bell. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Chargers 3, Jets 0.
What's that? Right to the 3. Great.
Out. 3 down.
We're going to 88.
8.
On second down, it's Bell. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Chargers take over first down 10
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
He was brought down by Adrian Williamson. 2 yards.
From the 38, Taylor. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Taylor, quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Let's go. Come on.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Bandit. Bandit. Check. 53 to Mike. 53. Switch. Check.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Taylor. And Robinson with a big catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
First down, Chargers.
Come on, set. Come in. Mike. Let's get it together, defense.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him playing very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. They find some open field here. And they'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
24 is the mic. Go, go, go. 24 is the mic. Bound to lose one. 24 is the mic. It's just me and you.
On first down, Newton. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Nick Vigil in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Let's go, D. Gun.
Here's Newton. He's got this one complete to Perriman. That one goes for 24 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
Now Bell. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation.
Gun.
Check 13. Check
8.
Here's Bell, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell, as the first half is winding down, and the Jets will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Chargers take over.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
That's it. Big hit.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Eckler. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. It's Eckler again. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Taylor to throw. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And this is complete. It's Allen. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range. but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be taken short. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
We got 3. Zoom.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
24 is the mic. Rabbit. Hey! Rabbit. Watch the ship. Hey,
20.
Watch the ship. Check.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
We got 3 down. 24 is the mic. It's a party now. 24 is the mic.
Express!
20.
Express!
Bring it.
Throwing on third and long. Newton is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Let's go. And we got
To throw on 2nd and 6. Taylor, he'll get this to Eckler. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check.
On 2nd and 12, Taylor. Over the middle, it's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
pick up the first with Eckler. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Fourth and short. They had the ball right at the midfield stripe. Was curious what they were going to do. Turns out going for it, the good play.
Reminded me of a conversation we had yesterday before this game where you said, you know, it's interesting about the NFL nowadays. Oftentimes in short yardage situations, they throw the ball. In the old days, they would run it. That was an old school call right there.
Mike. Let's go one more.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. This is caught by Robinson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On the ground, it's Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken very short.
The Jets take over first and 10. They're on the 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
There's something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Tight left. Express. Gun. Jim. Check 24. Check. Hayward.
shotgun snap for Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Where's the mic?
Watch the run. Watch the run.
24 is the mic.
8. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And it's caught by Herndon. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. He's coming.
They'll run on 1st down. Bell, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Newton. And an alley to run. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. Flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
We got 4.
Now it's Newton. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
24 is the mic. 24 is the mic.
I'm trying to collect.
Now Newton. And an alley to run. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Down here on 4th down.
Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. 4 down. Check. Check number 9.
Gun.
Hey, watch it. That's it. Set. 8.
Check 37. Check 37.
Shoot.
Express.
Motion to the backfield.
They snap it to Newton. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Once more, here's Eckler. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
That's it, baby.
And it's 3rd down. Tonight's
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for our visitors, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.